Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that time. So Wisconsin's will get the first crack on offense today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Looking for some space. It's Winton. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And now the running back's got it again. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Fighting him off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Then the defense come up with a stop this time. Here's the first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. You'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's in the clear. Past the 50. They make the tackle, but that's a huge... So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. 1st down across the 20. They'll run it to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pressure is coming. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Not lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. There's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll use the ground game here. He goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And I love this about this tight end. Whether you play zone and create windows you can just sit in, or here, man-to-man, he's got the athletic ability to run away from the defender, and a great throw here by the quarterback.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Dumps it down to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. It's Jones. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This will be touched near the 45-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Badgers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Handoff to the right side. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Second down coming up.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit just before the throw.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to 4th down. You got to lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out of the field.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Wisconsin. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's hit as he throws it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And here comes the Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They battled back to take the lead.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score. Wisconsin 24, Ohio State 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's wide open, look out. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Running with purpose. Good enough for first down yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that,
and the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play.
Fire!
Looking for a man. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
So you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a fourth down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
We thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end?